Hey you guys, I am back. Welcome to Video Dose. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a great afternoon. I am hearing it. It never fails. It's like all the time I was doing this, I was hearing cicadas like crazy. And then the minute I start the video, they shut up. Anyway, for those of you new, I think I said it, for those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks. So I wasn't going to do a love reading, but I decided, what the hell? I'll go ahead. Why not, right? And I drew some random cards, and what came up was very interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Good Lord. All right. It looks like you guys have in love. There's some ladies or men out there who have made up their mind when it comes to love. Okay. You are straight over it. You are over someone. Okay. Maybe you're just, it's not so much that you're over with them, it's that you're just over their ish. And I want to just let it fly. Honestly, I just would love to just let my filthy little mouth just run free. But I'm trying to evolve. Trying. So, let's get started. You guys, you have your first card. You have the Grim Reaper. Okay, you got the Grim Reaper. You have love. Okay, so the first two cards, you got it's over. Okay, the relationship is over. So whatever love you felt for this person is over. Look at it's like a struggle just to carry that heart. And I'm sorry to laugh, but it's like, it's not the end of the world. Okay, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, everything, like I keep saying it, everything happens for a reason. This person was probably a lesson. Okay, because it says the relationship is over. There's no second chances. Look at that. It's over. And I think that this is how you feel in your heart. You're tired of lugging around. It's like, it looks like you had love for this person, right? Because look at you carrying this heart. You're like, but I love you, but. And this person, you have Axe as your next card. Oh my God. Somebody cheated, somebody tripped, somebody did something foul, boy, and you're just like, you know what, I'm done carrying this heart, I'm done carrying this love for you, I'm over it, I'm good. Okay, that is not somebody else doing it, because trust and believe, this could very well be you with the axe and said, I'm not doing this no more. You must be out of your mind. If you think I'm going to sit up here and carry this heart for you, you got another thing coming. And you dropped the heart. Okay, why? Because next card, stabbed in the back. Honey, so for somebody out there, your dude or your girl stabbed you in the back. Okay, lied, cheated, manipulated, used, you name it, was stabbed in the back here. Let's see. It says heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. You didn't, whatever happened, you clearly didn't see coming, and that's why I was just like, whoa, to see the Grim Reaper and love and axe and stabbed in the back. What was your last card? Are you ready? Are you ready for your last card, sweetheart? Coffin. Coffin. You are so over this. You're over it. You're done. You are absolutely, positively done. Oh my God. Endings. And but I love it. It says endings bring new beginnings, right? So, you dropping this, what I saw on the bottom of the deck is twin flames. So, for some of you, this can go either one or two ways. You severed a twin flame connection, or because everything, endings bring new beginnings, that now frees you up for a twin flame connection. Nice. That's why I say, you know what? It's easy to laugh about it. And for anyone who is fresh in this, and let me say I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. If it really hurt you like that, because clearly you got axe here. And like I said, that can go either way. You had axe and stabbed in the back. Oh my God. So like I said, either you were like, because you got, it's like everything ugly, everything wrong, everything final. All final cards are here. Coffin, stabbed in the back, Grim Reaper, it's over, axe, just, oh my God. And then to see this person here struggling to carry that little heart, if you're the person who was carrying that little, whatever love you was carrying for this person, clearly that's over. Bottom line, that is over. Now, the next cards, I decided to draw from the Messages of Love Oracle cards, and you've got decision. It says it's time to decide about the relationship, but clearly you have decided. So when I look at that, it's like, it's over. You're done carrying whatever love you carried for this person. Clearly it's gone. And that axe is smack dab in the middle, so that could have went either way. Okay, that was either you saying F this it. It's either you saying that and you're like, I'm dropping this heart because this person stabbed you in the back, okay, probably cheated, and you're and you're just like, what, it's over. Maybe the person got caught cheating and they're coming to you saying, come on, baby, I'm sorry, I won't do this no more. I didn't mean to do that. And I didn't mean to hurt you. And some of you guys out there, they may be very quite genuine in saying that I didn't mean to do that. And I'm so sorry. And I'll never do it again. But it doesn't matter. You've made your decision. You've made your decision. Oh my God. And coffin, endings bring new beginnings. So it's like you made the decision. You're not taking this person back. And judging from all the cards here, you made the right decision. You've got unavailable. This can go either way. If I'm going to read this, like I said, you've got decision here. You made the decision. You are no longer going to make yourself available to this person to be taken advantage of, to be used, to be abused, whatever. You're over the cute words. You're over the whatever. Okay, it ain't that much. What in the world to make you put up with everything that came with it. You know what I mean? And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Very smart. You're very smart. You've got the card of different pages. You guys were on different pages. And don't feel bad about that. I want to say this as well, because I'm so scared for the younger generation, because like I said, unfortunately for you guys, you've been sold a bill of goods. Okay, the devil, and it's the devil. It's just the devil. He's doing what he do. Okay, but he's got a lot of you guys thinking that it's all about money. I was listening again, And it ain't even purposeful. I don't know. People like, do you watch him all the time? But honest to God, I just woke up this morning and I saw there was a young lady who was talking about coffee, and some guy wanted to buy her a coffee and let's talk, and she wasn't having it. She was like, nope, I'm not a buy me a coffee person. And it's heartbreaking, because even Anton said the same thing I was thinking. You guys, when we were coming up, you that's how you got together. Not everything was about money. Back in the day, you met somebody, you wanted to see who they were, see what they were about, and so it's kind of heartbreaking to see you guys in this energy right now of everything being about money. Money, money, money. If you can't buy me a car, I can't date you. If you can't, give me this, that, and the third, I don't want to date you. If you can't give me, everything is money. Gimme, 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 gimme. And no wonder everybody is having such a hard time connecting. That's the devil. That's the devil. He's got into all of everybody's head. Money. It's all about money. It's all about sex. It's all about power. It's all about, and when we were coming up, you literally, I can remember being in high school and a guy coming up to me and saying, you want to go hang out? You want to go bowling? You want to go, just the simple act of just, you want to go hang out somewhere, you want to go walking, we can go hang out at the mall. You know what I mean? That's how we that was our mindset. Let's get to know each other. Let's get to find out, you know what I mean? The good old days when you would pass a note in class to let somebody know you thought they were cute, and then they would, you guys after class, you would kind of talk in the hall and things like that, and here we are in this adult, you guys are adults now, but you guys are being shown through videos and the whole nine that it's all about money. Money, money, money. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And you're never going to get anywhere. You guys are doomed. Like straight up doomed. But anyway. So, this is why I say different pages, okay? Maybe you were someone who you wanted to get to know this person. You wanted to, there are still a few young ladies out there who want to meet a person and see what they're about and hang out and get to know each other and date and things like that. It's not all about money. But maybe you got with somebody who was about that. Maybe this person was all about sex. Okay, you guys have that going on too, where we can hook up for sex, but what do you guys call that? I'm so old. I'm sorry. What do you guys call that? Just I forget the term. I used to know it, but you know what I'm saying. You guys are just basically F buddies, and oh God, I'll remember the term after I get off. But anyway, I wasn't even thinking about it. That's why it's not coming to me. But bottom line, you guys are on different pages. Clearly, somebody was more about love. Somebody was about love, okay? But the person you got with wasn't. Whether you're male or female, somebody was all about money and the other person was about connecting. And it didn't work out. Y'all was just flat out on different pages, okay? You also had the card of finances. Financial challenges were affecting the connection. What did I just say? It was all about money. Money, money, money. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So somebody got with somebody, and every time you turn around, they was in your pocket. Okay? And you had enough. You had enough. You woke up. For some of you, it is seriously that. You woke up. Maybe the person that you are with didn't make enough money. Maybe it wasn't them saying, gimme, gimme, gimme. Maybe it was you. I make a pretty decent I'm living. Maybe you got a job. You might have a decent job, and the person that you got with was cool in the beginning. Maybe they lost their job. I don't know. But you've definitely got some kind of financial situation here was a factor in this whole thing as well. And then you have the card of chemistry. I'm going to ignore the wording under it. Yeah, I'm focused more on the word of chemistry. Okay, there was no chemistry. There was no chemistry. There wasn't. You got chemistry, just different pages. You've made up your mind. You're not making yourself available to this person. You're not an ATM. If you're a guy and the young lady kept asking you for something, you said, "I'm not a goddamn ATM." You know what I mean? I'm a human being. I have feelings. I'm a soul. You're not just a debit card. And you woke up. And you've got that same thing if you was a young lady and dude was constantly asking you for money, or maybe you were the one who's doing all the asking and they said, you know what, I'm not an ATM, we're not going to do this. And so y'all broke up and you're just like, okay, well, and if that's the case, then this could have been a very important learning lesson for somebody, to not make your relationship about money. This can go a lot of different ways, because there's a lot of you guys out there and everybody's story is different. The bottom line, it's over. Somebody put their foot down. You made up your mind. You're not carrying whatever love you felt. You are no longer carrying anymore. And you got that axe. You axed the situation. Somebody else axed the situation. There was betrayal, backstabbing, cheating, lying, using and abusing. That's a form of stabbing somebody in the back, finding out that you thought this person liked you, and ultimately every time you turn around they was in your pocket. But you got Coffin and Grim Reaper here, so whatever this is absolutely come to an end. Somebody is recognizing that they messed up. I know I messed everything up. Damn, I messed that up. So if somebody was in your pocket, or they thought they could take advantage of you, they're now recognizing and realizing you ain't the one. And good for you. Good for you if that's the case. If it was the other way, somebody woke up, sweetheart. They recognize that, you're not going to take advantage of them anymore. Like I said, it depends on who you are. You know better than I do. Okay. Somebody feels, I feel you leaving me behind. I feel it. Dang. They mean it this time. They really mean it this time. God dang. So you might have be involved in an on again, off again relationship. In which case, if that's you mean it. You meant it. You meant it. And they're like, dang, I didn't think they were serious. I thought I had at least, 6 more lives, Oh, that's sweet. Kind of, sort of. Look, kind of, sort of. It says, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. So, here you are. You got that little heart, and I can see you saying, you know what? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So I feel like you may have given this person chance after chance. You tried, you hoped, you prayed that, you guys could get on the same page, and you could not. I don't react when people mention you. That, that could definitely be you. I don't even react no more. If somebody is like, you know what, I heard that he feels, and I heard that he's seeing, and I heard he's thinking about, whatever. He's seeing somebody else. Okay, I don't even react. Oh, did you know so and so things? Okay, and I heard they was thinking about coming back to you. Okay, and that song, we are never, ever, ever. Who is that? Getting back together. Who is that? Taylor Swift. Yeah. Your friends talk to my friends talk to somebody talk to me. But yep, and you're just like, you know what? I'm not even tripping. I'm not even tripping. And she got engaged. How sweet is it? I don't know if you guys have seen Taylor Swift's ring. Woo, it's nice. And I'm so glad that they got engaged. I love to watch them. I'm a Chiefs fan. So I loved watching her cheer him on at the games with family. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing. I wish I could share my good news with you. Somebody's got, let me see, how many cards in am I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm in the 4. And this is the 5th one. Yeah. I wish I could share my good news with you. Somebody's got some good news. You know, maybe you got away from this person. Look, I wish I could share my good news with you. I met somebody new. And I think this could be the one. Too bad I can't tell you. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. You have obsession on the bottom. I like that, and the card behind it. Someone in the connection is obsessed. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. So, your person may, just like I said, you don't even react. Like I said, your friends talk to my friends. Your friends talk to somebody. Talk to my friends. Talk to me. I used to know that song by heart, but anyway. and you're not even tripping. You're not responding. You're not tripping off of them, and they may be really tripping off of you. Okay, dang, I kind of messed that up. I probably shouldn't have done that. They really serious, because that one card you had where it said, damn, they really serious. I didn't think that they would do that, and they did. And then here's some advice for I'm giving this card for the last card. Passion. Try something you've never done before. I love that. I'm going to say this. Try someone you've never tried before. Try some Italian, try some Irish, try some Latina. And I'm not talking about food. Hey, try something that you ain't never tried before. You might like it. I'm just saying. Get out there. It's a big old world. Don't limit yourself. I always say never limit yourself. Lord knows I didn't. So you should never limit yourself. There's a lot of people. It's like this. How do you know what you like if you don't try some things, right? So get out there, mix, mingle. I think when you do, you will find that person. In which case, the person that is for you may not be your usual type. So seeing that last card there, don't be afraid to try something different. All right, so that is the messages that I have for you, my darlings. I'm sorry it didn't work out, but Spirit says, the universe is in, that your energy, the feeling that you're giving out is that it is so over. You ain't trying to hear nothing about them. You don't react when people talk about it. Like, you are done. And you need to know your person is still thinking about you. Almost, according to that, obsessively, maybe they are. They're either obsessively thinking about you and learning a lesson, or they are obsessively thinking about you and wondering if they can get back. But from the reading that I got, you're done. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave this here. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Nothing to make me happy and let you guys know you're done carrying that heart for someone. You are good. Let me see. I'm gonna put that with that. All right. I'm gonna get out of here. I will see you guys next time. If you like the message, hit the like button and subscribe. I love giving it to you. I'm glad I did. I loved it. I wasn't even going to do love today, but I'm glad I did. All right. Good for you. Good for you for being strong, right? You deserve that. More and more people are learning to value themselves. You know, you don't want to just settle. No more settling. Those in the spiritual community are no longer settling. I said this years ago when I first started my channel. I said that if you are spiritual, you cannot, here's the deal, being, you know, when you are, you know, connecting and, you know, connecting with the Most High and your guides and your angels, and you are ascending and learning and growing and ascending spiritually, mentally, the whole nine. You can't, the universe is then in the position to now start giving you your worth, what you deserve. Okay, but the universe is not going to give you what you deserve if you're clinging to people who will only take advantage of your blessings, your gifts, your whatever the universe wants to give you. And they are not going to give you yours if you're still hanging on to someone who's still in the world, someone who is not, you know, spiritually connected, you know what I mean, who is on that same, in that same mindset. We're getting together because we want to build something, we want to grow something, we want to ascend to higher levels of consciousness, you know, we want to grow in, I almost want to say in the name of the Most High, but we want to grow and we want to, how do I say it? You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. You know, you're a different person. You want to grow. You want to ascend. And the universe is not going to give you blessings and bless you if you've got hangers on and users and abusers. You know, people treating you like you're an ATM or some, you know, deposit. You know what I mean? Little fishy deposits. You know, he's not going to know. You deserve better than that. And the universe is not going to bless you and you got this kind of energy. So that's why I'm saying let that crap go. You did the right thing and letting it go. Now make it your mission to find someone who is on the same page as you, spiritually, mentally. You know what I mean? Just, you know, you guys are on the same page. You want the same things, you know. And then don't just jump straight into it. Like, give it a minute to make sure that they're in it. Because, you know, those in the world are becoming better and better, more skilled at acting like they're spiritual. They act. They've seen us in action. And they're saying, if I want to get a hold of their blessings, I'll just act like I'm down too. And, you know, but the universe is smart. They will never, ever let you hook up with somebody who does not have your highest interest in heart. And they will never bless you, you know. So if you're waiting for your blessings and you're like, why am I not being blessed? What's next to you? You know, what's around you? Friends, family, whatever. You know, I'm just saying. Just putting that out there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'll see you guys next time on the next video. You guys have a great evening. Bye-bye.